Welcome to your Thursday workout, body weight only. So if your energy is feeling a little low, or if you're like me and you're just getting over a bug, you might not have the highest energy to do a lot of stuff, but we can still have a quick workout, shape and tone the muscles with just using our body. Now, we don't need anything today. You might want a mat if you've got a hard floor, but apart from that, just using your body. And of course, anything that doesn't feel good for you, stop, don't do it. I will give variations throughout, but if it still doesn't feel good for you, then please don't force your body to do it. All right, let's start off with a quick stretch. So feet up, hips slightly bent, reaching down for shins, toes, or floor. Drop the head, let it be heavy, so you should be feeling the stretch up the back of the legs. Breathing out, dropping the head, let it be super relaxed. Breathe into any tightness, the back of the legs, the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back. And then slowly roll it up for the back. Reach up tall for the ceiling, pushing the hands up, lengthening through the spine. And then just bring the hands down to the side. Then from here, we're going to cross one foot in front of the other and just get a tilt to the side. So you're getting a stretch all on the outside of the body. Good one to do if you've been sitting a lot. Breathing out, so you reach a little bit further. And then relax, switching sides. Same thing other side, crossing that foot front. You can keep the feet this way if you want, you don't have to cross them. And then taking that little reach. Keeping the hips and shoulders square to the front. And again, breathing out, see if you reach a little bit further. And relaxing back to center. And then feet in squat position, just going down and up. So we take it as low as it feels good for you. So it could be butt to knee height, it could be a little lower, or a bit higher. As long as we're pushing the knees out, head and chest up, and we're pointing the toes wherever it feels good for you. Just get a bit of movement into the body. 2 more. Last one. And then we're going to take our lunge. So stepping it back, drop the knee, coming back up, and switching sides. So again, dropping the knee towards the floor, but we take it as low as it feels good. Tall posture, head and chest up, knees in line with toes. So not caving in and not pushing out. Working at your own pace, driving for the heel on the floor, driving for the heel at the back. 1 more. And relax it there. All right, next I'm going to take to the double calf raise. So feet under hips, coming up and back down. So hands can be on hips, at collarbone. If you need a little bit of balance, you can pop your fingers down. Nice and controlled. Warm up for the calves, getting the movement in the feet. And you can do this bare feet or with trainers on, whatever feels good for your body today. 2 more. Last one. Then we take feet back to squat position. Arms locked in, just get a rotation through the spine. Lift up the back heel if you can. Get as far back as it feels good for you. Just get that rotation through. 2 more. Last one. All right, let's get into it. So we're going to start off with a single calf raise, so similar from the warm-up. But this time, a couple options. Toe on the floor, heel lifted, taking it up and down. Or you can have it lifted all together with fingertips balanced, or no fingertips at all. Okay, this is a strong one for the calf muscles. Any point it feels a little bit crampy, stop, stretch it out, and join back in. All right, we're ready. Push your feet on the floor, so that option. Toes down, heel lifted. And let's go down and up. So this is your first option, just providing a little support with the balance. Option 2 is lifting that foot off the floor, fingertips on something. Try to use fingertips over palm of hand. And then option 3, not holding on to anything at all. But choose the option that allows you most range and control. So if you find you're not getting the same range of foot lifted, pop it back down. Strong one for the calves, this one. Feel the burn. Remember, like I say, take the one that allows you control, allows you range. And if you get a little bit wobbly as you fatigue, pop the fingers down. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and release. Now, if it's feeling super crampy, bend one leg. The leg that you just worked, keep it straight and pull or point the toes towards you just to stretch out those calves. Rolling up the back. All right, we're ready to go in. Same thing, other side. So same options. Toe down, heel lifted. And let's go, restart. Oh, 2 seconds. Yeah, well, that's it this time. Don't need to do extra reps. Nice and controlled. The option fingertips balancing on something or not at all. Smooth motion. Any point you're going to lose balance, pop the fingers down, pop the heel down. Try and maintain control. Show you side on to make sure you can see it. Keep that going for me. Now I want to squeeze you go forward. Move this way. Nice and controlled. Oh, it feels so much different from when we've done the single to the double, right? 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and release. And now take that leg straight, point your pillow toes towards you. Breathe into the tightness. And slowly roll up to the back. Now it will feel tough going from double to single, but it's a unilateral movement, which means we're basically working on balances. So it is a tough move, but don't worry, we only do it once. All right, let's test our balance now. So we're going to drive the heel into the floor, running the hands down. Now it might be knee, it might be shin, or it might be to the floor. Then coming back up, nice and control, lifting the knee and holding it here. Options. As I mentioned, it might be the knee or shin. And then you can tap the foot down before you come up. Now we're working one leg at a time, so again, unilateral movement. Soft knee bend. All right, we're ready. Let me get a stopwatch working. He says failing to do so. All right, pushing the heel. Let's go. Run the hands down. Nice and controlled. Slowly coming back up. Little pause at the top, and we go again. So we've got that soft knee bend. Keeping the hands nice and close to the leg. Maintaining control. A little pause at the top. And we're just doing this movement on repeat. Slow and steady wins the day. At any point you need to tap it down. At any point it feels a bit too uncomfortable or the wobble gets a bit too much, just stop, shake it out, reset your position, and go again. Now you will get the ankle muscles wobbling. Keep working for me. You will feel them shaking. You will feel them wobbling. That's completely natural. That's them working to stabilize you, and that's a good thing. And try not to get frustrated with yourself. As we do more reps, the muscles will get fatigued. You might find that wobble gets a little more. The last one. And shake it out. All right, we're ready. Same thing other side. Now this might be a weaker side, so use the first couple of reps to get a feel for it, and then you can go a bit lower. All right, push in, let's go. Get a feel, this side's always wobblier for me. Ooh, and then bring it back up. And if it doesn't feel comfy, like I say, reset it. Just get in the position. See where we are today. Some days we're wobblier than others, that's okay. When you get a wobble on, just have a laugh with it. Breathe, have a laugh, accept where we are today, and we go again. Keep your eyes focused on one point in front. Keep breathing. Keep working at it. 2 more reps. The last one. And relax it there. Breathe, let oxygen in. Then as you see, one side will be wobblier than the other, as I mentioned. Don't stress about it, just have a little fun with it. Okay, it's all about testing our balance, working on our ankle strength, and taking it day to day. All right, so let's get the oxygen back into the lungs. And we're just going to do a little squat pulse. So we're just going to come down, pulse for 2, and 1 up. All right, let's go. Pulse for 2, and 1 up. Little pulse at the bottom, wherever the bottom is for you. Squeezing the bum as you come up. Nice tall posture. And again, if this is a bit fast for you, take it down a notch. Whatever feels good for the body today. A lot of training we can do with just the body. In the comfort of our own home too. One more, and then we're going to stop at the bottom and hold it. So let's drop and hold. Holding it here, head and chest up. Breathe into it. Just holding it here. Screw the big toes into the floor. Drive the heels in. Any point you need to come up, shake it out, you can. The burn gets a bit too much. And then join back in. Holding and breathing. I always say I'm going to get a t-shirt with that on. Almost there, team. What do you reckon, team? We've got 5 more seconds. We can do 5 more seconds, right? 2, 1, and release. Shake it out, grab yourself a little water. I know it's hot in mine today. Ooh. All right, get a little drink on. Now we're taking it back to the lunges. Again, unilateral movement, working one side. And this one's called a lunge tap back, I call it. The feet are narrow. Make sure you guys can see me this way. Here we go. Feet are narrow. Drop the bum, head and chest up, all the way to one side, and we just tap it back. Any point you feel it on your back, take it a little higher. But by staying low and loaded, then you get tension in the muscles. All right, let's set it up. Feet under. Drop the bum. Let's go. Tap it back. Driving the foot into the floor. Super light on the tap back, keeping it low and loaded. Any point to come up, shake out you can, and get back in. Keep tapping. Keep working for me, team. Now you're going to feel it on the glute, on the side of the butt, the one that's not working. That's the one that's holding all the tension and all the power. So keep that going. Good light on the tap. Show me your best dance moves. You're almost there. I know the burn is getting intense, but keep it here. You're almost there. 2, 1, and release. Oh, it's the burn, right? When you stop, it just gets a bit more intense. All right, same thing on our side. Feet narrow. Drop the bum, and let's go. Tapping it back. Pushing that heel through the floor. Now you can take it fast, or you can take it slow. To be honest, it doesn't really matter. And you can use your arms, or you can have them at collarbone. Just wherever it feels comfortable for you. Remember, at any point, shake it out, get back in. Super light on that tap back. Keep pushing the heel in. If you're losing balance, reset, push back through the heel again. Oh, how are we doing, team? Get a little hot, get a little burning. Can you take a little lower? That's the question. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and release. Woo, got a bit hot on that one. Take a little drink. All right. We're going to put the summer moves together, so we're going to combine a bit of the balance work, and we're also going to be opening up the hips and working the glutes too. All right, so we're going to stand to the side. You want to make sure you've got a space at the side. What we're going to do, lift the knee, take the leg out straight, create a circle all the way behind. 3, 2, 1, and all the way back. All right, now this one, any point, you keep the foot on the floor, slide it down, and tap it down. Again, it's going to be testing our balance. Okay, we're ready. Drive through, lift the knee, leg out straight, create that circle. 3, 2, 1, bring it back around, lift, and go again. So leg straight, create the circle. 3, 2, 1, bring it back around, and go again. So same movement on repeat, leg straight, circle as big as it feels good for you. Little tap back, bringing it back round. And that option, running the foot on the floor and tapping the foot on the floor. The tapping back's all about the glute activation. Try and keep a tall posture. Any point gets a bit too wobbly, shake it out, you know the deal, shake it out and get back in. And relax. All right, same thing other side. So move across the other side of your root and get ready to go again. Remember, you have one side weaker, one side stronger, but it's all good. We're working on those imbalances. Right, we're ready. Let's go. Lift it up, out straight, circle round. 3, 2, 1. Circle back. Little pause and go again. Try and keep that posture tall. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Working the strength in the leg muscles, working our balance, our glutes, and our hips. Ooh, how are we doing, team? Don't worry, I don't expect you to type that in whilst you're balancing. Let me know afterwards. And also let me know any other workouts that you wish to see. Anything that you think is going to help you, let me know. Nice and controlled. One more. And relax it there. How's the legs feeling? A little tight? All right, let's have a stretch out. Little stretch out. Bend front leg, back leg straight, pointing or pulling the toes towards us for that calf stretch. Just as we did before. Drop the head, let it be heavy. Remember, these are quick stretches. If you're feeling super tight, then please feel free to spend a little longer. And rolling up to the back, switching sides. One knee bent, one leg straight, pointing or pulling toes towards you. And then again, if you can, drop the head, let it be heavy. Then rolling up to the back. Now this is an advanced one, but it is a great one for opening up the hips and stretching the glutes. You might want to pop your fingers on something. Take the foot right across the knee joint. Drop the bum and hips down, head and chest up. And you're going to feel that in the butt and open up to the hips. And if it's good for you, you can apply a little pressure. So hands can be balancing or not, depending where you're at today. It's a strong one. And if you can, take a little lower. Breathe into the tightness. Then slowly releasing up. Same thing other side. Foot across the knee joint. Dropping the bum and hips down, head and chest up. Oh, one side's always going to be tighter than the other, right? And again, you can hold on to something, apply a little pressure to the knee. My balance is a bit off today, so I'm going to hold on to this. Breathe into the tightness. Oh, one side's always tighter than the other, right? And slowly coming up, grabbing and pushing these, get the knees close together, and we're driving into the hips for the quad stretch. So really pushing forward into the hips, try and get knees close together. Tall posture. And then release. Same thing other side. Heel to butt if you can. Push into the hips. And if you prefer, you can do the stretch lying down on the floor, belly on the floor, lying on your side. Then release. Feet in that squat position. Locking the arms just as we did for the warm-up. Releasing any tension in the lower spine. Let it all go. 2 more. Last one. And that's your done. That's your 15-minute bodyweight workout, working on our strength, purely with the body. As you can see, there's lots of different movements we can do. Let me know how you got on with that. Let me know what you're enjoying and what you'd like to see more of. And I shall catch you tomorrow. Take care. Have a great evening. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate you all.